UBGRL. Poku Best Community on Twitch. Months of slowly realizing my dad is a neoliberal Biden jam.
What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hassan Piker, and this is the Hasanabi broadcast coming to you live from sunny California, Los Angeles, folks. We are live and alive, and I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a good one, not a bad one. It is Thursday, March 4th, 2021, 11:26 a.m., and I'm a little late, and I apologize. And the reason why I'm late is because I had to work out this morning. It was one of those days. One of those days where you're like,
3 months.
I really don't want to go to the gym. I really don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to be in the gym. I don't know why. I've been like really tired for the past couple of days, but it's been like 3 days since I've been to the gym. So I was like, fuck it, I have to go. It was one of those days where I went. I don't know what's going on. Like, it was a weird situation because I was either too hot with the hoodie on or too cold with the t-shirt on. It was like very strange, you know?
It's time to get weird.
Anyway, why don't you just blame your lack of motivation on coronavirus like everyone else? I mean, my lack of motivation is partially coronavirus, but I don't know. It's just like hormones is what does that with me. Lol, I don't know. Maybe it is hormones. I don't know what it is. For those of you wondering, like, well, how do you fix that? How do you fix your motivation? You just literally have to do it. Okay? You just literally have to do it. There's no way. There's no other way of dealing with it, unfortunately. Who's that on my shirt? It's Mario Judah. I'm wearing a Where the Fuck is Mario Judah shirt right now. Blame it on depression? No. Anyway. There's new drama now? On what? There's drama? I don't know what it is. Look, I have no drama. I have personal news for you guys, though. Yesterday, I'm gonna abruptly stop the song here for a second and maybe even switch gears because this shit's fucking... Dude, Celeste absolutely has the most... I think it has the most slapper OST out of any game I've ever partook in. It's so good. My God, it's any game OSTs I've ever listened to. Anyway,
Did past lives a comrade?
I don't know what the fucking drama is, but I'll tell you this much. So last night I hung out with Austin and Will, and it was fucking awesome. I have never played Celeste. I just think the soundtrack is really good. Hassle. Anyway, it was so good. It was so good. Like, I forget being locked in here, like being locked in my own apartment, like not really having any sort of not having any sort of contact with other people is not great. Not fucking great at all. Especially because I mean, I don't know. You don't know what you got till it's gone, but you also forget what you had when you get used to it, I guess. And I did clean the desk in the back, but just to clean it up a little bit, just to wipe it and stuff. It's gonna... Dave Wilden on the timeline? What is he doing? Anyway, oh, what the
Just
fuck?
got my vaccine yesterday. Can I get some poggies?
Your RP streams have literally been Ludwig's ideology of throwing for content. It's been flames for the past 3 weeks. Thank you. There's a pandemic. Don't hang out with friends. No, it was great. I'm glad. Austin has been COVID tested out the house. He's doing some shit. So he's been like COVID tested out the ass. So I wasn't as like worried, but he went to China. No, we are going to talk about Glenn Greenwald, who thinks Tucker Carlson is a socialist, among many other things today. But I just wanted to say, like, it was just really good. It was good seeing friends. I forgot. It's been so long that I literally fucking forgot. The China joke is because in China, foreign travelers get anal swabs or some shit.
The content has been amazing lately, and the RP has been my favorite to watch.
Anyway, did Austin talk about his chain the whole time? Yes. It's so funny what like one new article of clothing can do to a motherfucker. You know what I mean? He's literally just like nonstop. He loves his fucking chain. He loves it. It looks good on him. I'm happy for him. You need to do better for yourself and see people outside your home if you can, like you did last night. Just do something maybe once a week or so. Just visit them. It'll help you mentally. I wish I could take my own advice, but hopefully you will. The thing is, I'm like worried. Okay, I'm scared. When I step foot, like you can call me a pussy or whatever, but honestly, I'm like legitimately worried about not even like getting COVID myself, but potentially giving it to my mom. Right. So
Poggies.
that is literally stopped me from doing anything. And at first it felt really shitty, but then I got used to it. But now now that I actually remember what it's like to just remember what it's like to be around friends that you haven't seen in a while, it's like pretty awesome.
Celeste Twin, Pogo.
Anyway, hopefully maybe after my mom gets vaccinated, which fingers crossed, hopefully it'll be soon. Maybe after that I'll be able to I'll be a little bit more
sane for the last 5 months.
like I'll still be super careful, but you know, I'll be less worried about you know, going outside with friends and seeing friends, not in like a massive gathering or anything like that. I'm not saying I'm gonna go to fucking like parties or some shit.
Looking good today, as always.
Just watched a video from yesterday about Joe Rogan and Hersey Ali being lunatics. Please, more chud monkey rage porn today. Yeah, sure. Is Will a lib? Please, I always ask you, but I haven't seen it. You're literally not being careful. Then this is gross. What? I'm confused by that, but anyway.
The specter of communism is haunting Europe, and apparently it's Tucker Carlson.
So for those of you who don't know, today's the day of the real inauguration, boys. There's some like fucking old ancient thing that conservatives have figured out, and they're endless. I mean, endless fucking copium hits, in their endless sea of desperation for copium, and they've decided that no, that's not a 30-second. That's a full that's a perma.
Friendship is boggers.
They've decided that this is the real day for inauguration, and every president before this Donald Trump inauguration has been a fake one, and he's gonna be the first, like he's gonna be the 18th president or some shit. I don't fucking know. It's absolutely ridiculous. Rush Limbaugh's ghost is going to be sworn in as president today. Who knows?
3 months.
Bojorn is popping off on RP throughout the night, and his alter ego plus his three-way love triangle. I'm proud of the nerds. They're doing great. They're doing awesome on their RP journeys, and it's sick. We are going to look at the QAnon shaman. Or it's the 19th, 18th, whatever. Who gives a shit, dude? Just make up your own. Honestly, like. At a certain state, you have to recognize that they're just kind of making that up. Like they're kind of making it up as they go along, and they roll with the punches. So you can never really be wrong. You know what I mean? Like you can never really be wrong. Just like make it up and be like, no, it's actually the 18th president. Like you're wrong. Many don't know this, but John Adams is technically not considered a real president because he had a genetic ancestral lineage that extended back to the British. So yeah, like
the milk sage.
You can never really lose, is what I'm saying. Like you can never really lose if you are not bound to the universe by factual statements, by accuracy. And if you're like halfway confident, you can make it stick.
Lots of strong people having depression from lockdown. Home stretch. Hang in there. You are awesome.
The QAnoners are deep in their RP journey. Yeah, it's like they're playing No Pixel, but with fascism. And they are very, very invested.
Is going to be sworn in as president today.
And their fans are really fucking crazy. Like, if you think No Pixel RP frogs are crazy, well, you know, you haven't seen nothing yet.
Hi, yo, people. Hey, I wish I could hang out, but I have class in 10 minutes. White people sad.
I started therapy for pandemic depression. It's been really helpful. Yeah.
At Hasanabi, I'll support you. 5 ever king. Sad face. Sad face.
Anyway.
Sad face. Sad face.
People are saying that there's the new drama or something. Well, I was fucking.
My stay hassle.
I just listened to the Chop episode with Adam Curtis. Curtis says there's exploration of QAnon that these people know on some level that it's fake, but they're just enthralled by how compelling and epic the story of the conspiracy is.
Well,
that's real fucking weird.
The next
are there any fascist right wingers on No Pixel other than cops? Lol. No, the fucking cops aren't like that either. Like almost all the cops have literal fucking criminal characters. What are you talking about? Like. Yeah.
Hassle.
The world is actually a video game. The QAnon people are players RPing and we're just NPCs. Yeah, like Tony has a fucking cop character. Nino has a cop character. Even Buddha apparently has a cop character from what I've heard. So you're being ridiculous when you like... you know...
We international viewers treat this like a reality show now.
Have you watched the Vice interview with Andrew for All Gas No Breaks? Yeah, like as soon as it came out, actually. Try calling or FaceTiming friends more often. I know it's the same face to face. No, I don't. It's not the same. Are you going to try RPing as a cop one day? Maybe. Maybe. What is this?
Thanks for 9 months.
Oh, I watched this already. This clip is insane, dude. This dude is so fucking good at driving. Like, it's kind of wild.
What the fuck is wrong with this car? You guys see this, right?
This is an insane clip. Look at this shit. Like, even if you're not interested in roleplay, this is an insane fucking clip.
This does not feel right at all.
I mean, he was like lapping them regardless, but watch.
What?
Hi.
How fucking insane is that? How insane is that?
As a far right.
Did you see XQC's prison riot? Yeah, I was watching it this morning. Instead of fucking reading what was going on in the news, I saw that Felix was live, so I was like, what the fuck's he doing? So I clicked on his stream, and this motherfucker had just gotten shot in the head in jail. I'm like, how the fuck did he get shot in the head in jail? Everyone's spamming in his chat like, you're fucking banned, His chat is so much worse. Oh my god, dude. I thought like I was getting annoyed sometimes when my chat would like blow the fuck up. His chat is on a different level. Like it's so wild. Like they hate him. Like I think there are, when you get to like a certain point, you know how like there's a lot of hate watchers in my community as well, obviously, but we like literally filter through them. We keep some as pets and we ban the others. Like, I don't think there is any physical way he could fucking filter through that. Like, he would literally have to close his chat. Like, he would have to shut down his chat in its entirety. Dude, it was fucking insane, dude.
10 months of good
it was fucking insane. Like, if there's 100,000 people watching, it's like literally, it feels like 50,000 are there just to be like, you fucking suck, you piece of shit. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with people. Like, it's nuts. like imagine if I'm doing my like inauguration coverage, but like instead of like positive messages, everyone is just like fucking die. Anyway, so it was wild. Everyone's like saying like you're banned lol, you're banned lol, you're banned lol, haha, fuck off, like you're actually banned lol. What? Selling Dina fake
I'll give you
rolling?
$2 for it right now, mate.
You give it $2,000 for it. You don't got fucking 5.
I'll give you $2 for it right now because you ain't got
You owe
certificate.
4 months of being able to subscribe.
Make it $3,000 and
Love
we
the
have a
stream.
deal.
I'm going to the bank. I'll give you what's in my pocket. Wait, 750.
Hey, Lang, shut the fuck up. Hey, don't listen to this motherfucker, all right?
I'll give you $1,000 for it then. Yeah, that's 250 more
Oh
than what you
my
asked.
god. All right, I'm walking away from this. This is fucking bullshit. Good job, Lang. Look at what you're doing.
He's gonna give you money for it. $2,000, sir. Final offer.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Yeah, daycare.
Deal.
All right, fuck it. I'll do it for $2,000.
All right, but if this comes back fake, I'm gonna have to, you know.
So your
Michael
whole life is
Douglas,
fake. You're plastic.
MIKEDOUGLAS.
Yeah,
Bodies.
take his name.
Yeah, no. I'll just remember, you know, the Cox place, whatever it is. I'm sure you guys are all
The
affiliated.
Rooster's Rest. Glory to the
So he's one of the admins, like one of the main admins.
You turned me from near lib to a
And
sock thank you, Has.
he was playing along, and yesterday, he was playing along, and yesterday he was like, he reminded us that he knows, like, yeah, like the main dev, yeah. You know, they're great. If you didn't want hate, you should have found rice gum. What do you mean? Oh, this is when you scammed him? Yeah, this was like
well,
my fucking
yeah,
banned me. It's like my first week in the.
What I meant to say, yeah.
Because I sold him a fake
So you
Rolex.
got yourself nice.
You know?
Oh,
Anyway, pay your streamers as on Pogo. So whatever. We were talking about it. We were talking about the XQC thing, dude. I get why people watch him though. Like it is so fucking. It's just all Pog moments. Okay, he like
come so far with RP.
he just wants like nonstop action. That's it. Like every moment he wants there to be 100% content all the time. And in a roleplay server that gets a little hard, like it's not that he doesn't have the capacity to do roleplay. I think he does great roleplay when he wants to, and he's gotten a lot better. But he's just like he has to have content all the time. Like he has to have content all the time. So,
Hi, Hussein.
I get so confused when you watch videos with Don's voice in it. If I'm not 100% concentrating, your RP was really good at the start. You've stagnated since.
Hey, Hussein, love the stream
Yeah,
recently. I've
maybe.
been going through a lot, and the stream has been helping. Love you, chat.
You can hear me chewing gum? Since when? I don't get it. Did my fucking... Oh, wait. Did my Go XLR, like, tank or something? Is that what happened? Hold on. Maybe that's why. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Please fix the buzzing. Please fix the
I
buzzing.
checked out Rice Gum stream to see what his chat was like. He has a mod that was spamming Haas buff the whole time. Wait, really?
Please fix the buzzing. Please fix the buzzing. Please fix the buzzing.
There's a wait. There's a. Oh yeah, the noise gate is off. Oh, that's why. Chad, the noise gate was off. That's why people could fucking hear me chew. Oh shit, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that, you fucking weirdos who can't like who absolutely lose their minds when you hear the chewing. Jesus Christ. Anyway. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I was listening to the Resurrections, by the way. Eats 3-course meal every live stream? No, I do. I do eat a 1-course, 1 meal a day, once a day in the live stream. Do you ever chew gum and drink coffee at the same time? All the time, all day long. So anyway, as I was saying, I think I don't know, I think people are really invested in like in making money and stuff like that. So it's changing the role play opportunity a little bit. Do you see what I'm saying? it's limiting the opportunities of role play a little bit. I'm trying my best. I want to do some more stuff with the nerds, but I also simultaneously want to make money so we can start cooking meth or distributing meth, regardless, whichever one it is. It's still going to be a level up from where we're at. I don't think he's going to give us coke. I think I suspect that Dean will probably give Chang Gang the coke, and we'll probably be in charge of the meth. I don't think you're stagnating. You're getting better at the game mechanics, and your RP's improving because of that alone. I think you've been killing it recently. Thank you. The Nino coaching with B&Es was like some of the most fun I've had. Me doing like B&Es alone, breaking and entering alone last night was pretty good because it felt like I had a tangible goal that I was working towards, and even though I failed a bunch in the beginning, it was still a lot of fun ultimately because I ended up doing what I wanted to do. The arc is stagnating a little bit. Nothing going on with the Clean Boys. Yeah. Well, in a situation like that, when you lose your like big roleplay partner, which would be like the roleplay conflict that we had is with Burger Shot, right? So we're supposed to be going back and forth in jest with Burger Shot, our employees against their employees. And when that goes away, that's a massive opportunity for roleplay that just like kind of is gone, right? Poof. Pee poof. It's over. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, this is supposed to be fucking fun, right? So what I mean is, when that happens, like, and everyone is still trying to try hard and grind as much and make as much money as possible, your opportunities are very limited to whatever the fucking crimes are. You know what I mean? And the crimes on the server have been very limited on purpose because the admins and devs, I think, are doing a great job with the slow burn and like keeping it on pace. And now that we have a new storyline that's coming in, now that we've unlocked hopefully another storyline, it's going to be a lot of fun. And there will be more RP on the slow sides as well, like on the slow areas, because during the day we have nothing to do, right? So I'm trying to figure out, and I brought it up to the gem stuff to Buddha as well, and he had the same idea. We gave the nerds the gem quest, so they're gonna at least like be looking for gems and shit like that. You have to play and learn the game mechanics by yourself. The first thing you do when you log on is call Buddha. Yeah, except I'm totally comfortable learning the game mechanics by myself, which is why I was suggesting it to them last night. But you also have to remember, like, there's a lot of shit that we need to do together, which is why I always call Buddha. It's not because, like, I need Buddha to constantly offer me opportunities of role play, but more so because we are tied to the hip with one another. So we have to do shit together regardless. You know what I mean? And plus, there is no problem with that. I don't mind it. I love that. It's great. He's great. They're all great. The highlight of last night for me was when you said Bismillah before trying to break into a house and rob it and then proceeded to break the lockpick. Yeah. There's some major stories in RP going on. It just feels like a lull because it's not happening to the Clean Boys. Yeah. Buddha helps you seek RP enlightenments. Can't have the Mafia family if Don runs alone. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with rolling with the boys. Like chain gang guys will always call up one another boys when they hop on the roll together. Yeah, exactly. No, every gang does that. Like, that's a totally normal thing to do. Even fucking even Summit does that, right? And Summit, out of all like the big out of all the big variety streamers, Summit is one of the like no pixel one of the streamers that actually like mains Grand Theft Auto for a while, right? And Political Andy's starving? There's no fucking way, brother. There's no way you're starving. If you're starving, You have too big of a belly. Okay, I literally constantly do politics at this time frame, and I'm gonna go into it right now. And I mean, you guys are being like actual fucking babies. I'm sorry. Here, take an hour off. I mean, you're nuts. Lyric has been in the same situation as you. He likes hanging with the lean boys, but like to do his own thing most of the time. Well, yeah. Like a lot of the big variety no pixel streamers have like very powerful characters that they immediately can enter into other people's conversations or whatever. Like Bog is a great example of this. He will create his own plot lines. I got to do more of that, honestly. I haven't done enough of that. Like having my own, like I kind of brought the nerds in, and then after that I like didn't do too much of it, and I need to figure out a way to do something with the nerds. And I think I just want them to do more crime. Like I just want them to, you know what I mean? But the problem is like a lot of the crime that we do involves nighttime crime, and we have to have like we have to have them working the rooster at night. Anyway, but the thing I was gonna say is like XQC apparently had a gun on his holster. He did the thing that I've done before on accident too, where he like pulled his gun out, so they clapped him in prison, or they clapped him in jail. They sent him to prison for like not that long, to be honest, and then he started a prison riot, and I watched it. It was really fucking fun. I think you should lean on Nino's style a little more. He's got so many irons in the fire. No. Nino's style works because he is known as the guy who can get shit done. He is a really fucking he has a really good grasp on the game mechanics and shit. I could never be like Nino in this game. I wouldn't even want to be like Nino in this game because I can't put in the time that they put into this game anyway. Like, you're crazy. He had the most successful like crime business, I think, if I'm not mistaken, in No Pixel 2.0. Someone has become so smooth now with his transition from a racer to a CG gangbanger. Previously, he was so awkward. Yeah, I mean, he's the getaway driver for CG, so it's like it should be pretty easy. I'd love to see you hang with Tony more and learn the ropes. Tony runs around getting a lot of variety. Yeah. So, you know, when you're down cataclysmically and you literally fucking betray the history of your ancestors being raped and enslaved, you get to this point. Thinks my tractor's sexy. Great. This shirt is 100% cotton. That's why I picked it. I mean, this is like Jesse Lee Peterson. I don't understand like why black conservatives do shit like this. It's really wild. Anyway, let's get to the fucking news. Have you seen Seer turn into a cold hard killer for the CG boys when he's doing a drive-by on a rando? Yeah. The level of cringe that the level of cringe has reached nuclear levels. I mean, it is really fucking bad when you straight up take a meme about black conservatives and turn it into your fucking brand. I don't know who you're trolling at that point. You know what I mean? Like who are you trolling? Like, you're literally saying you're not a human. You know what I mean? Like, oh, sick, dude. Yo, what a good troll that was. I mean, you're really killing it with that fucking troll by you know, it makes libs mad. I don't give a fuck. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like you a black conservative calling themselves subhuman is like not owning the fucking libs. You're literally owning yourself. Pretty wild. You made it on the Streamers Reloaded YouTube for the Symphony thing? What's Streamers Reloaded? Like, how far are we from seeing conservatives saying slavery was okay? I don't know. I mean, they kind of do say it already. Like, some do. Behind closed doors, I've heard people... I mean, I know people say things that are akin to saying slavery was okay. They kind of do that, dude, honestly. I mean, this is really sad, but... Anyway, okay, let's fucking welcome the Normans into the daycare. Daycare is open. Is Tucker Carlson a socialist? Lamau. Vaccine news. Stimmy news. Then fun stuff. Get in now. www.twitch.tv/Hasanabi. Anyway. Why the fuck is everyone still playing Valorant? McConnell is leaving? Wait, what? Yeah, I know. Andrew actually texted me yesterday and was like, guess what I did today? And dude, he's got some really, really cool shit going on. He's got some really fucking cool shit going on. We're definitely already at the point, brother. Remember PagerU, Robert E. Lee vid? Yeah. The Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell has compiled a short list of successors in his home state of Kentucky, preparing for the possibility he does not serve out his full term. Kentucky Republicans tell The Intercept. The list is topped by his protege, Attorney General Daniel Cameron. You guys remember Attorney General Daniel Cameron, who ran defense for the police force in Kentucky in the Breonna Taylor shooting. I don't know if you guys remember that. As the Attorney General, he was the he was the one that got the grand jury to have such limited fucking charges. He is Mitch McConnell's protege, seen as his main protege. Hey, that's what happens, baby. That's what fucking happens. You know, they say prosecutors can indict a ham sandwich, and Daniel Cameron decided to frame the scope of the case in such a way. Frame the scope of the case in such a way that the grand jury only was comfortable with the charges that they delivered to one person for shooting into a different apartment and property damage. You think he's terminally ill? Oh God, who knows? This is a balloon, just like when he was leaking statements about impeachment. Shouts out to the state of Texas, by the way. Sorry for what's going on there, and Mississippi as well. After this, we're gonna get to that. This list is topped by protege and also includes former United Nations Ambassador Kelly Craft, whose husband is a major McConnell donor. Oh, of course, that's pretty good reason to fucking make sure that you become the successor. As well as the Kentucky Secretary of State Michelle Adams, a former McConnell scholar. Under current law, the power to appoint McConnell's replacement falls to Democratic Governor Andy Bashar. But new legislation McConnell is pushing in the Kentucky General Assembly would strip the governor of that power and put it in the hands of the state GOP. I was thinking, like, if governors have too much power over their own states, so in states where their governor is somehow magically a fucking Democrat, we should change it and ensure that it's fallen on behalf of the state legislature, which is fucking gerrymandered out the ass, to the degree where like Republicans control it overwhelmingly across the countries, across the many state legislatures across the country. So thank God for McConnell doing that. Very cool and very sick for Mitch McConnell to do that. The bill alters current state statute that allows the governor to appoint a replacement in the event of a vacancy in the U.S. Senate. If the bill becomes law, the appointment will fill a vacancy will be selected from a list of 3 names submitted by the state executive committee of the same political party as the senator who held the vacant seat. Multiple sources say McConnell, who was pushing this bill, but the claimed reason for why he's pushing the legislation vary from health concerns to the makeup of the upper chamber. The legislation is currently before the state Senate and then would need to pass the House. Beshear, the Democratic governor, is reportedly opposed to the bill, but Republicans have held veto-proof majorities in both chambers since 2017. I know. We got Glenn Greenwald popping off saying insanely fucking idiotic shit. The bill is called the Daniel Cameron bill or something like that. Yeah. It's great. How is someone like Mitch able to marry such a hot and rich anime waifu? Sad. Shut the fuck up. As seeing these terrible people so often change your view of humanity negatively, it gets me down sometimes. Now I'm just used to it. I just know the unfathomable amount of cruelty that people are capable of doing. Okay? By the way, U.S. House has voted 220 to 212 to pass the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act, and the bill is moving into the Senate. This legislation aims to establish a national standard of operation for police departments. I don't know why they just don't use the no pixel SOP that Trooper Andrews wrote. It's kind of weird. They should follow the Los Santos SOP that they have. It's been doing really great. Mandate data collection on encounters, invest in community-based policing programs, streamline federal law to prosecute excessive force, establish independent prosecutors for police investigations. I'm sure cops are gonna fucking love this. The Republican dude who voted yes did so on accident. Of course. That always happens. These guys are so fucking old. Honestly, they're what do you call it? It doesn't really matter. Like, I can't really dunk on them too much. Have you guys seen me play fucking no pixel? I can't even lockpick a goddamn door. It takes like 11 fucking picks to lockpick a door. So yeah, the Senate will never ever in a million years pass this. So good luck. GG's to the Senate. Update. Representative Lance Gooden, the lone Republican to vote yes for HR 1280, says he accidentally pressed the wrong button. I realized it was too late. I have changed the official record to reflect my position on the partisan George Floyd Policing Act. The U.S. passes Police Reform Act name for justice for George Floyd. The bill would ban neck restraints at a federal level and overhaul qualified immunity. Guys, this is like bare minimum. Okay, well, the qualified immunity thing is actually pretty huge. The federal investigation, the federal investigation is pretty huge as well. The music isn't too loud. It's just that the music is so epic that you can't help but notice it. It's not like lo-fi. That's why I play lo-fi usually for that reason, because you literally don't hear lo-fi in the background when it's playing at all. You know what I mean? But because the Celeste music is too fucking epic, it's impossible for you not to recognize it. How are there still so many people believing in Q after this? Like a month? Will it never go away? No. It's nothing. It's so good though. The Celeste music is really good. I'm actually a fan of it. I love it. It is so fucking good. Anyway, where the fuck were we? Let's keep going. Oh, it's top of the hour every hour. It's time for a 6-second ad break. By the way, it's the first of the day today. First ad break of the day, boys. Okay. I'm gonna change my title to something more fun. And I'm gonna run the ad. If you no longer want to see the ads, all you need to do is subscribe. You can do it for $5 or for free. Hey, San. Hey, Chad, Hassan, talk about the Jimmy Dore beating against Bernie 15 yet? Wait, what? What is he, fucking out of his mind? I did not hear about this. I refuse to cover Jimmy Dore on this broadcast, but I actually still might do that. I still might not cover his point of view at all. I think it's irrelevant in not only this instance, but in most instances. maybe that's why a lot of like online lefties consider me to not be like a legitimate part of any movement or some shit like that, because you know, I don't get bogged down in like monotonous and ultimately very insignificant conversations about personalities on the interwebs and what kind of taste they have on electoralism. Anyway, like I said, top of the hour, every hour. It's time for a 6-second ad break. Ladies and gentlemen, first of the day. If you no longer want to see the ads, all you need to do is subscribe. You can do it for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime. By connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, you get 1 free Prime subscription a month. You can use it on your favorite streamer. Hopefully that's me and not Jimmy Dore. Or maybe it's Jimmy Dore. Who knows? But here is the 6-second ad break right here. And let's keep going. So the House passed the H.R. 1. The bill enacts automatic voter registration. It ends partisan and racial gerrymandering. It's huge. Institutes public financing of elections, expands early voting, prevents voter purges, exposes dark money, counters Citizens United. This is a big deal, which is precisely why it's not going to fucking pass, obviously. Let's be real. Come the fuck on. Let's hear it. Let's see what Cornel West and Ron Brownstein were discussing about Republicans across the country. Listen, guys, I've talked about this many times over, but let's be fucking real. All right. Republicans, this is their bread and butter. Republicans have, I mean, American politics revolves around black people not voting. Okay. Or black people's humanity being robbed from them, whether it is the 3/5 compromise, whether it is the abolition of slavery, and then the Reconstruction era, and the aftermath of the Reconstruction era with the Jim Crow laws instituted in the segregated South, but also Northern Jim Crow laws as well, that weren't completely in the books in the same way that it was completely codified in the same way that it was in the South, but still very much existed. That legacy still permeates through all American institutions. And honestly, that is the Republican bread and butter. Conservative bread and butter has always been limiting black people and their political power. Okay. And a lot of black people have died for this. A lot of black people have, a lot of people in general have put their lives on the line to ensure this. And even after all of these initiatives, even after the civil rights movement, for example, you still come back to the reality that the Supreme Court could just like undermine all of that by taking away the federal control over what states are acting out in undesirable ways to limit the black political power. The 3/5 compromise was good for black people at the time. It limited the political power of Southern white slave owners. Brother, are you dumb? Like, do you not understand? There's still an implication there that black people are 3/5 white. Like, even first of all, the Southern slave owners wanted black people to be to have political purchasing power, but not necessarily a say in the conversation. They wanted those bodies to be considered as voters without voting powers, and the 3/5 compromise implied that they only had 1/3 of a vote. It's not good. Saying that that's like I can't believe you're doing incrementalist takes from like the 1800s. It's mind-boggling, dude. Like, Democrats have this kind of brain cancer where they literally have to look at everything and just be like, yeah, no, that was actually pretty good, Sweaty. Like, you don't understand. And I've never seen the DNC defender version of like the 3/5 compromise. I'm so happy that you're here, though. Honestly. Don't act like the North cared about it either. They just wanted the South to pay more taxes. Oh, absolutely. 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 I don't disagree with that at all. And also, yes, black people didn't gain votes in the 3/5 compromise. It's the slave owners that actually got more political power as a consequence of it. Anyway. I'm picturing like the fucking northern white modern day liberal equivalent of that back in the day, and he's going, well, listen here, slave. What you don't understand is 3/5 is still better than 0/5, if you know what I mean. I mean, why don't you take the incrementalist approach here? I don't understand. We're out here fighting for you. I mean, after all, the alternative is you get 0/5 compromise. Is that what you'd like? It's great. Yeah. 3/5 after all, it's more than half. Would you like 2.5 fifths? Is that what you would like? 2/6, 3/6, or maybe 2/6, maybe 1/6. I am a liberal. I do want you to have your freedom. It's just that you're not ready for it. Guys, I know 3/5 only gave slave owners power. I'm fucking joking about how like some people are so desperate to defend incrementalism that they just like come across saying insane, idiotic things. It's a bit. I'm doing a bit. Okay. Libs in the 1800s be like, here you go, have half on the quality. Well, that's the thing. Like, it wasn't even the fucking liberals that wanted the 3/5 compromise, okay? It wasn't liberals that wanted it. It was the slave owners that wanted it so that they could get more political power overall without giving black people any sort of political say in the process. So it's not even liberals in that circumstance. Like, the supposed side that was advocating for more black political representation was literally still advocating for their own personal benefit and not for the fucking benefit of black people, okay? The slave owners wanted them to be counted so they would have more political power. That's it. Anyway, let's keep going. So,
battles that will define the next elections already in full swing. House Democrats moments ago passing the For the People Act, known as H.R. 1, a sweeping bill that expands voting rights. But Republicans in state houses across the country are trying to do the opposite, pushing legislation that would make it harder to vote. More than two
conservatives in the chat be like, brother, what you're talking about in regards to the 3/5 compromise is actually really racist towards white people. Why would you bring up race? Brother, why would you bring up race in the 3/5 compromise? All you liberals see, all you libtards see is color. Black this, black that. Why the fuck are you talking about black people in regards to the 3/5 compromise? After all, it was the whites that gave black people 3/5. I don't understand.
250 bills in 43 states to limit voting rights. And a lot of those restrictions would have a big impact on black
Americans out of it.
who have been fighting for voting rights for generations. Democrats under pressure to fight back and pass legislation that would expand voting rights like H.R. 1. CNN senior political analyst Ron Brownstein writing in The Atlantic.
It's actually kind of a funny bit. It's like the liberal slave owner who's like, I don't see color. And then and then like black people are like, okay, let me walk away then. Let me walk away from the fucking from the auction block then. Okay, well, I'm white now.
If the party doesn't pass new protections, it could lose the House, Senate, and White House within the next 4 years. Ron Brownstein joins me now, along with Dr. Cornel West, professor of public philosophy at Harvard. Gentlemen, so good to have you on. Your Atlantic article is amazing, and you're always amazing as well, Professor. So I'm going to start with you, Ron. Your article, it really raises the alarm. You say that what happens over voting rights could be a turning point in the U.S., in U.S. democracy. House Democrats just passed this H.R. 1, as I mentioned, but there's a looming fight. Are they willing to pull out all the stops to expand voting rights instead of having it restricted in state houses across the country?
So far, the answer is most Democrats are, but maybe not enough. We just don't know if Joe Manchin or Kirsten Sinema will be willing to.
I just like, dude, I'm so sick and tired of these people